realized this is probably going to be short because all of the.
Well,
Well, anyway,
yeah, let's do it.
let's do it. All right, everyone. Welcome to Granblue Radio. This is Vibrating Sheep, and with me, as always, crewmate, friend, fifth place on the ranking boards
I
in
don't care about this.
your top
Y'all figure it
five.
out yourself.
Your top five. Look at these scores. What is this? What is this
It's
BS?
you're literally rolling for our RNG on
On the
the
gourmet.
yeah, on the gourmet guy.
I'm just not fast enough. My hands and my brain don't link up that way.
Simple tip is mash rice for how many people you see first.
Oh yeah, I should just do rice first, because I've been doing fish and then rice.
Yeah, no. And if something has to be cooked, do put that one on first, and so you can grill immediately on a second while another order's being done.
All right. So, while that's being done, maybe you know
Oh
what?
yeah,
I don't think I'm.
before we forget, Dom. Hi, I'm DJ. Anyways,
Oh yeah, yeah. You never actually said that part, did you?
no, I didn't.
We were
We
too
were
busy
talking about
yelling about.
fishing.
We were busy talking about the craft and um, care of sushi. Anyway, so um, we had maintenance a couple days ago, and there was originally going to be a big update, and then we got a notice that the update is not as big as they were planning on it being. Um, so in Choreogra this month, they did not actually give us a date on when that big skill unification thing we talked about was. Um, Skill unification in this case included um, crit, but not just crit, like multi-attack, uh, all the various CA caps and CA damage. Hit points was a big one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to get capped. So they said that it's too buggy, so we're not going to be getting that one.
I
It's
mean, would you rather push bugs out? I don't think so.
I mean, you work at QA, I worked in research, so no, no,
No,
don't
we
do
don't.
this.
Especially if it breaks the game.
Do not let it break the game.
The update did break full guard for a little bit, and they fixed it though.
Yeah. So that one was interesting. The data centers one was just the craziest one still, where they just had to sit there and wait for the people at the data center to bring things back up.
Oh yeah, that was like a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was not too long ago. It was quite the eventful day.
Yeah, I
That was
remember because I remember this because I was just playing Princess Connect English and having good old time because
yeah,
it was not part of the centers.
but yeah, the emergency maintenance was pretty wild. Like their data centers dropped out for a good what? This is 6 hours. 6 hours, and then they spent another hour bringing it back up and making sure that everybody's data was correct.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's kind of important. You know, you don't want to corrupt the data.
yeah, I personally have never been on anything similar to PagerDuty, and I hope I never am. So,
I had to do that one time. It was not fun. I left work at like 4 a.m. Woke up and saw everything was on fire again. And I'm like, okay, guess I'm going back.
All right. Anyway, let's go talk about what actually did get added in this update. So, the maintenance added new awakening types. So, the standard one is balanced, and then there are three different ones, and they're all new. And they switch out certain ones of the stats during awakening. So let's go take a look at Lyria because she's a very like Lyria and Valentine's Grimnir are two of the class like they're two very extreme opposite end cases of why you actually care about this,
Well, you mean you don't want multi attack on someone who always multi attacks
or someone who
or
doesn't.
never multi attacks?
So let's go take a look at a Lyria team. Where is my Lyria teams? Da, 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 da. I've
The one
they're
thing that
around
stays
somewhere.
constant is that you get attack 1000 at level 2.
Actually, you know what? Fine. We'll look at Valentine's Grimnir because he's around here somewhere. Is he? Where'd he go? There he is. Anyway, so there's three different kinds along with the standard one. So each level bonus. So right now Grimnir gets attack, hit points, CA damage. which doesn't mean anything to him, and
What do you mean?
multi-attack.
His CA damage needs to work. He does 0.
Plus, what happens when you have 5% on top of 0, DJ?
Ask me that when you're trying to divide by 0.
And accidentally killing Belial? Yeah. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
bad one. Alright, so next up, uh, so what you can do is you change types, and if you want, you can go to either attack, which is pure attack stats, so this is 6,000 attack and 10% CA damage. This is something that you would put on Lyria, for example, because Lyria is only going to be there for like one turn teams, unless you're crazy like our crewmate DJ Cream, who
Look, you get double summon with Deliria out. It's fine.
there's the defense one, this is actually the one that I'm looking to put on Grimnir, because Grimnir cannot benefit from CA damage and cannot benefit from multi-attack. And so it's
He
like
can benefit from attack damage. Attack straight up though.
he can, but how much of that does he necessarily need depending on the grid and the content you bring him to, right? So in this case, it's 1,000 attack, 3,000 hit points, and 5% defense.
I mean, I'll keep his shield up. Yeah.
And here's the multi-attack one, which is 3,000 attack. And then here's something that I was thinking, but like is a little weird. So balanced, right? Balanced just gives you 2% multi-attack, which is 2% triple attack, 2% double attack, right?
Yeah.
Multi-attack gives you 2% triple attack, 10% double attack.
Yeah. Why not? I don't know, man. You can't make them like always multi-attack. Wait, this is a character that always multi-attacks. Anyways.
But like, so you're giving up a 1,500 hit points, and then you're getting 8% double attack. That's it?
Sure. Why not? I don't know which character you use this on, but sure.
So this is my only thought about this, is that these have to have been designed with further levels in mind. That's the only thing I can think of. Because they're going to be adding more levels, level 8, level 9, these are going to get further and further diversion as time goes on.
That's a safe assumption.
And so right now, the difference between defense and balance is probably the biggest one, because you go from 1,500 hit points to 3,000 hit points. That's a pretty decent chunk of basic hit points. That's a max roll.
That gets multiplied.
Yeah, that's a maximum roll ring, right? So that's significant. You get 5% defense. Like if you don't care about multi-attacking, something that you've pointed out before that I have to keep in mind now is that when you're bringing characters to hard content, and they're not Grimnir or Summer Korwa, then their CA damage actually does matter a lot because of damage checks, because of
So sometimes you're in content and your CA does 900k instead of
your
actual damage.
Your usual.
That actually happens to me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like this is one of those things that has to be looked at with like a very long view in mind, because looking at it right now, like it is barely worth it on like a small number of characters, right? Like as of right now, I would put attack on Lyria, defense on Valentine's Grimnir. Would you put defense on Summer Korwa if you had like that in mind? I mean, she actually can multi-attack, but
I was actually thinking of multi-attack, to be honest. I want her to build her stacks.
Yeah, okay. But at least in that case, that would be something that you'd be thinking about. Like, you'd be switching it for someone like that. But yeah, these are pretty extreme cases. And, like, did you look at the cost of these things yet? The items that you actually have to use?
1,500 pendants a month?
1,500 pendants and once a month. Now, admittedly, when you're on a certain level of this game, you have 10,000 pendants, and you're like, well, I've already bought my rings, and I'm sitting on several thousand quartz,
and I can't buy the new T2 weapons.
Yeah,
I already bought them out of the shop.
So for people like us, I guess this is fine, but
Yeah, I've been buying stones before, so
yeah. And so, like they did specify that there will be ways to have these drop or be given out as rewards for, various like points progressions or badge progressions or whatever.
it could be events. Who knows?
Um but until that happens, we're gated at either one a month or you can go for the most expensive thing in the game, MOBA game bonus points. I'm creeping uncomfortably close to the sunlight stone here. But, hey, 1,500 MOBA bonus points, and you get yourself this here Sapphire Awakening Orb. Oh,
Once a
baby.
month.
Also, it is once a month. Jeez. So, anyway. Um, yeah, I think this is going to be another incomplete because we got to see, like, this is good for the long term of the game, but we have to wait for the game to go on long enough for more differentiation to come about to become worth these things.
Yeah, it does fix immediately certain characters like Grimnir and Lyria.
Yeah,
They
certain
can't
ones.
multi. Well, one of them can't multi-attack. One of them always multi-attacks. There's no in between for those two.
Hmm. And then someone like Medeon, right? Medeon, either single attacks or triple attacks. There's no in between, and
Yeah,
it's not based on the character. It's based on
his
the
mechanic.
the mechanics. Yeah. So the stats do nothing to him. So there's a certain number of characters where Awakening didn't benefit them before, and Awakening will benefit them more now. And then if you're bringing certain characters to hard content, then yeah, I mean it works to put defense on them if you don't care about their CA damage as much, or if you're doing enough. But yeah, like in V2 stuff, man, you really do need that CA damage to go through.
Yeah, in order to hit your thresholds, in order to break omens. Yeah,
Yeah, when you don't hit that Belial Omen, you're just like, this really hurt. I should have guarded.
I mean, you banked on you're trusting your grid.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his defense modifier is too high sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So that is Awakening types. That is the 1,500 pendants. Um. So the next thing we were going to talk about is that there are two updates now that have been delayed into August. Um. One was the main story update, which was supposed to be in late June, and is now going to be in August. Um. They've essentially only been doing one per year at this point for the last couple of years, and
I mean,
well,
last year was the first time they did it where it all update. It's at the same time, not just
mm,
chunk bits and chunks for that one story arc.
full story all at once. So it basically becomes its own story event, but it's main story. There's a sort of a higher importance placed on it because main story characters become grand characters in most cases.
Look, I just hope we don't see a clown. We're going to a circus. I don't want to see a clown.
We can leave the clowns in Fate Grand Order or in my Fate episode that I'm never ever going to do. Hello, Ulam Naran. This is still the one Fate episode that I will never ever do in this game. Well, never ever is a long time. I will not do it until they change the character, but they have proven that
They will not.
they have no interest in this, so I have no interest in Ulam Naran. Anyway, um, yeah, so we've had two updates pushed into August, and some people were doing the usual lament when anything gets delayed, and then I was thinking about this, and they've just delayed things a lot in general. Like this is just one of those things where, um, as of COVID, they declared that there are certain things that get prioritized. So day-to-day content, like week-to-week content, so that they make sure that there's always something for people to do. And then
Isn't there always that warning about COVID delays, like in the warnings in the first place?
regarding the COVID-19 influence on operations, really,
Yeah, that's always
that's
been there since the start of COVID.
that's been there for like 16 months now. Yeah. Um,
It's not like cases. Some cases aren't going down. There's new variants. Things happen.
yeah, but also like it's not like delays or anything new to Granblue Fantasy either, because they were talking about um 6-star Eternals, and that was supposed to be by the end of 2020. Well, we got a roadmap instead, and they finished that up next month. And not only that, but people were complaining because they waited until like the last couple days of June to make their June window for 7 and 8. But they didn't delay it. It was just one of those things where they just left a vague time frame, and they used every little bit of that time frame.
Yeah. I mean, things are rough with like pushing out content.
Things are definitely rough on these streets. I've been saying that a lot recently. But yeah, like when it comes to this kind of game, and when you are planning on big updates, a lot of the time these things just get delayed. Like they've been doing that lately, but they've said before the focus is on making sure that the schedule is updated and we get our 2 sets of new characters a month, and we this month, especially during summer when they know that a lot more people are going to be playing, we have our half off fest. Everything's going crazy right now. Like 6 just came out in GB Versus, and they gave us the sushi chef skin that they actually were talking about 2 years ago. Um, where they wanted to make a sushi chef skin for Kappa Summer Chronicle, and they said, yeah, it just didn't make it in time. Maybe for the rerun. And hey, look, the rerun came, and we've got ourselves a sushi chef skin. Let's take a look at getting this.
I just remember that when Carol wasn't in the first run of Princess Connect collab.
That's right. And they specifically didn't make her a summon to leave the door open for making her a character. And then
and then we got her as a character when it was put in side stories.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, did you actually watch this skin, the CA on it?
Where they make the sushi and place it all down.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty. It's very interesting.
I have too many MC skins, man. I don't have enough classes.
I use the bird too often. I need to wean myself off of the bird. the what do you mean? How many outfits do you think there are? I'm missing. Let's see. I think I'm missing one of them. And it's the season 2 DVD ones. Let's take a look at these outfits.
Oh, it's not. You're not missing the blue Eternal skin.
I'm missing 2. Okay, fair. Sushi chefs start their mornings early. Clad in stark white combat fatigues, they duel with every piece of sushi to be rolled.
I always love the flavor text.
Day in and day out, they put their lives on the line to deliver the finest sushi to their smiling customers. So yeah.
I mean, I've seen a documentary on sushi chefs. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think the rarest one that I have is McDonald's skin.
Oh yeah, because that was limited.
That was limited to having to go to McDonald's and take pictures of your burger. So there should be at least 21 outfits now. Actually, wait, there's 22 because only 2 Abomination skins can be acquired this time. So I'm missing Snake. So 22 skins that I know of.
I'm just gonna look up how many there are on the wiki.
Yeah. Well, hopefully when the late summer, because late summer also has the first parts of the class revamp to get people to play classes that aren't just Relic Buster, Monk, Lumberjack.
There's 23 skins.
It's 23. Oh man, it's gonna bug me to figure out what the other one I'm missing is. So one of them's Abomination.
I know you have Lord of Vermilion skin.
I do have Lord of Vermilion.
Did you have Vern suit?
Oh my god, I think I'm missing the hold on, let's see. Hold on. Did I redeem that from finishing hard mode in GB Versus, or did we not finish hard mode in GB Versus yet?
I don't know.
Let's take a look to see if I have the Bigurumi outfit. Main character. I don't have the Bigurumi. I haven't redeemed it. We need to. Okay, I need to go finish RPG mode. Oops. All right. Thank you for finding that out. So I'm missing. I'm missing Blue Skin, Snake, um, the what is it, Muscles and Delusion or something like that,
Correct.
and the Verngurumi. The sad thing is that I'm only missing like one episode of Granblue Chronicle in order to get that, but it's
Oh,
never
hey,
going
look,
to happen.
so am I.
Yeah, but it's never going to happen, so I'm just gonna get it from.
I mean, I would still have to find Granblue Chronicle #1.
Yeah. I have Granblue Chronicle #1. However, I redeemed that code, so it doesn't help you, and I can't find #0. I hate it.
I have #0 and I had redeemed it already, so I can't help you.
Woo! All right. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this week. Next week we'll be neck deep in Unite and Fight. We will essentially just spend this time talking about the characters that are about to come out in Flash Gala, which is very likely tonight. All right, DJ, how much do you believe in the Granblues, the power of Granblues?
So we're getting Arusha.
I would be happy with Arusha. I know people who'd be happy with.
She kind of needs something. She hasn't got anything along this time.
Yeah, the last time she showed up was Handsome Gorilla. We looked that up. It's like, oh yeah, huh?
Summer Ilnut would be a good choice, though.
Summer Ilnut would be a good choice. Summer Gawain or Florence.
Probably not Florence. Florence came out too recently.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so this time next week we'll be talking about the new characters that came out in Flash. We will also be very likely, not a guaranteed, to be talking about Yggdrasil 5-star. And yeah, we'll see what happens then. Rodrant believes in Summer Ilnut. I'm thinking we get playable Cuta, or maybe Summer Cuta as a summon. That would be a funny one. Anyway, but that's pretty much it for this one.
Yeah.
I was saying that this is a nice little break time, but like I'm playing GBF more than I have in the last like couple of months, largely because it's half off. It's extra XP. Seathon will not level himself to 110. There's still 8 million more XP that I have to earn for this boy.
As heads up, the banner changes over in 5 hours.
Yep, and they didn't tweet out what it's going to be, so yeah, Flash, probably.
Probably Flash.
Probably. Oh, Q does the water cryptid summon? That would be pretty dope, actually.
Oh, because he's a Kappa?
Because he's a Kappa. And because, remember, Kappa skeletons are one of those things that get passed around like photos of Bigfoot. And by that I mean we just remember that from Haruhi-chan.
Oh, that was great to watch.
Daryl wants SSR Friday. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Two
All right.
Summer Fridays. Anyways.
All right, everybody. So thanks for joining us. We will be back next week. And then in 2 weeks, things are going to get a little weird because I'll be in Hawaii, so we'll probably postpone that week's Granblue Radio. Also because that week's Granblue Radio would probably do well being postponed until, the weekend after the summer stream. So, we'll talk about that one.
Wait, when are you going to Hawaii again?
July 31st to August 7th.
Well, the 29th is not the 31st.
Oh, wait, so in 3 weeks, sorry.
There you go.
Time is getting a little funky. It's been a little funky. Anyway, SSR Casino Bunny Girl. Alright, good luck, Brad. You've been flying that flag for quite a while, and I respect it, but I don't think that that's going to be any more likely than it has been for the past 6 years. Anyway, with that out of the way, thanks for joining us, everybody, and we will see you next week.
Later.
It's almost Christmas, therefore it's not Christmas. Thanks, Daryl. All right, later, guys.
I mean, it's July.